First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set. And off we go here on EA Sports. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now the second-year man out of Texas, Bijan Robinson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player.
Here we go, go!
They'll go again with Robinson. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Demario Davis there on the play. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Jordan Howden. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. That is brought in at the 10. He is in. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. That his first touchdown this year. Seibert's extra point is true. The Saints will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Penix now off the bootleg. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Demario Davis. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On the handoff, running left, it's Kamara. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's a toss to the right for Kamara. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal? These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Taysom Hill, touchdown Saints. Seibert's extra point is true, and the Saints move out on top 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff, returnable from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. From the gun, it's Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. First down, Atlanta.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
They face second down and 7.
Let's go now.
They're going to go play action with Penix. That's caught. Ray McLeod. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Give, and here comes Robinson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Ready up. Cowboy 80. Tracking 60. Ready.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
Go.
They'll go play action now with Penix. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Here we go, set.
From the gun, here is Penix. That is caught at the 3. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. Greg, we better tie those shoelaces tight. We could be in for a track meet. Great start on offense in this one.
Yeah, it certainly has, Mike, and I think the biggest thing for this offense is how they've bounced back to some early adversity. They found themselves trailing here in the first quarter, and they cut into that lead. I got a feeling this thing's going to go back and forth, and we're going to have some fireworks ahead of us.
Saints going to use their second timeout. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go.
Shaheed in motion. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. We are through 1. The Saints out on top. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Second and 7. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Out of the gun, here's a give to Kamara. And he'll get close to the marker. A nice run, probably a yard short of that 1st down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot. Then there's a medium zone option. And then the last resort is just pick up the 1st down with something underneath and get that fresh set of downs. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the 1st down.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Stephon Gilmore.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. Demario Davis there on the play.
Here we go.
Another run here for Robinson. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming.
Let's go now.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
A loss of 10 yards brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. Back deep for the Saints, it's Rashid Shaheed. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. First and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. It'll be a run out of the gun with Kamara. He fumbled the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. Throw right side to Olave. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Back to throw. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it'll be 2nd down.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
Down inside the 10. And he will score. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. Here's Seibert now for the point after. It's up and through. The Saints will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jamal Agnew now to return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. Open man, he's got Agnew. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. As the clock stops, 50 seconds to play until halftime. On 1st down, right back to Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Ready?
To throw is Penix. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback. And I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
They'll look to throw. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Saints 21, Falcons 7.
All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. A safe kick taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's a 2nd and 12.
Here we go, set.
They'll stick with him again. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the 2nd half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the 2nd half and close this game out?
Here's a 2nd and 9. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
A ball deep for the end zone. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Come on, set.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Go!
Throwing is Penix. That'll be caught by McLeod. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Now, after that last snap, we have an injured player. It's Bijan Robinson, who's in some pain down there. On third down, Penix. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Here's 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19. And
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. He'll drop to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. They get 16 on that connection. First down, New Orleans. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's into the hands of the veteran Cooks. And he will go all the way. Brandon Cooks, touchdown Saints. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Seibert's extra point is true. And the Saints will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Agnew on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. That's into the hands of Werner, the tight end. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on one or two of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
12 yards on that hookup. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, ready?
They'll run it here with Robinson. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll throw. It's Penix. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. On the handoff, here's Robinson running right. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Ready, ready.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13.
Set.
Now Penix. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
A 7-yard loss brings up third down.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
Set. Set, go.
From the gun on third down, here's Penix. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Room to run at the 40. Angling to the sideline inside the 35. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. That is a big gainer for the Saints. A gain of 48. They'll stay on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up fourth down. Seibert's kick is good. And the Saints add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This will be returned from the 6. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
On the set. Let's go.
On first down, it's Penix. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan, the veteran, in there for the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They'll try and throw it with Penix. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll try to run with their fullback. Just a short pickup down inside the 30. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. 21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.